From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Counter play with Jacobs. Room here to run. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Chiefs had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tyree Wilson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Butler on for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now he's loose down the left sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 43, here's second down and 1. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Mahomes going to throw. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Taylor Rapp with a pick. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
In motion left goes Sutton. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done. On
1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Second and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a first carry for their fullback. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
But not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Outright and brought in by Moore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Touchdown Raiders! Davante Adams With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Chiefs 31, Raiders 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 35. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A 43-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's 1st down.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Here now, 3rd down. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The Chiefs field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll